This is going to be an in-depth review and tutorial of Repurpose IO. I'm going to quickly show you how it works, covering all the major features, go over some pros and cons, and then ultimately help you decide if this tool is going to work for you. Hey, it's Kevin from Solopreneur, and on this channel, I show you the best tools and software that you can use to start and grow your online business. The reality is creators have been flocking to all the major social media platforms in droves, and competition is only getting stiffer. And the creators that are doing the best are the ones that are publishing on all the platforms. Of course, that's easier said than done, and time is usually the enemy for most entrepreneurs. It's hard enough to post consistently on one platform, but posting on all of them, that just seems impossible. Well, impossible unless you're one of these big creators who seemingly have huge teams and tons of money to throw around to get people to help them. Well, that's where Repurpose IO comes in, and it claims to be able to level the playing field by letting you publish to all of these platforms on autopilot. Well, I've been putting it to the test over the last several months, and in this review, we're going to get into everything. So let's jump right into it. Firstly, what is Repurpose IO? Well, they claim to be able to make it easy to automate your content workflow, one post, multiple platforms. In other words, they help you automate your content creation and distribution. So how does it actually work? Well, I would bucket it into two categories: short form content and then long form content. Let me jump into short form content and explain what I mean. So if you are a TikToker, or you're on Instagram, or any other vertical format, maybe YouTube Shorts, then what you can do is you can take those short form content pieces and then publish it automatically to all the rest of them. So for example, let's say you are on TikTok, then you can actually have it repost to all of these platforms: YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, so on. You can even have it automatically save if you wanted to, and you can see it right here. And what's awesome here is in the case of TikTok, it actually removes the watermark. So the real benefit here is you can just focus on growing TikTok and automatically have it send that exact same piece of content to all your vertical platforms. So that's the first use case. The second use case is for video creators. So long form video, say for example, you run a YouTube channel, or you do a lot of webinars, or any other long form video format. Could be live streams, that's another long form video format typically, and podcasts, or audio in this case. But basically it works the same way. Let's say we're looking at YouTube here, or maybe even you posted natively to Facebook or anything else, but let's say YouTube as an example. Well, what you could do then is take your long form YouTube video and then have it turned into vertical content or square horizontal content as clips. So let's say you record a 1 hour piece and you want to extract some clips for both vertical and horizontal formats. Well, you can do that. And what's cool is there's no video editing software required. It actually helps you clip everything, resize everything, add captions, templates, and we're going to get into it right now when I show you how it all works. Hey, real quick, if you're getting value out of this video, I'd appreciate it if you could hit that like button. Also, consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss an upload. And now let's get back to the video. Okay, so here we are in the Repurpose IO backend, and getting started is really, really easy. So the first step is to add all your connections. And what's awesome is it literally takes 10 seconds to add each one. So these connections let you add a source and a destination, and simply a source is where you want to take content from, and a destination is where you want to put it to. Some platforms are sources and destinations, like YouTube, for example, and some can only be destinations, like LinkedIn as an example. So let's say you wanted to add YouTube, you simply click on it, hit connect, log in, and 10 seconds later, it's added. So literally you would just add all your social platforms in 10 seconds by logging in. Then once you've done that, it'll look like this, and you'll have all your platforms added as you see I've done. That's step one. Next, here's where the magic happens. Here's where you can actually go from one format to another. And so what you need to do is create a workflow. And what these workflows are the instructions that tell Repurpose IO what to do when something happens. So for example, if you want it to be the case that every time you post on TikTok, it goes out to YouTube Shorts, then you would create a workflow that goes from TikTok to YouTube Shorts. I'll show you how that works. So you go to create new workflow, you would name it here, you would choose your source, which is TikTok, and then you want to upload the video, the full video, because it's short form content. And then you would say YouTube here. And where do you want to go? You can either upload it to the main channel because YouTube permits that, or you can actually create a playlist called Shorts and put it there if you want. Doesn't really matter. And then you just hit done. Once that's done, you can actually see it pulls in all of your content automatically. It just goes in and pulls in all your TikTok content. Then the next thing you can do is you can actually just hit auto. And what that'll do is every single time you post on TikTok, it's just going out to YouTube Shorts automatically, which is pretty awesome. One feature I like here is that you can actually choose when that happens, because let's say you have like 100 TikTok posts already. You don't want like in one day it all going out. So you could set something like, oh no, only make it automatic from tomorrow. And then what you could do is you can go backwards and just publish the ones you want. Now, one really cool thing about publishing things I'll show you here is if you are doing it manually instead of doing it automatically. For now, this is only a manual feature, but it actually has AI that can write posts for you. This is super awesome. You just click this button and it's going to do hashtag research for you and write the post. So that's one of the benefits right now of doing this manually. This feature came out this week, the week I'm recording it, and they're adding features constantly. So by the time you're watching this video, this might even be in the automated version. There's a number of things you can do as you publish things. And what's cool is you can also schedule it. So let's say you do have a backlog of a ton of content. You can actually go here and go schedule. And let's say you say, you know what, I actually want this to go out tomorrow. And then you could say, okay, the 18th at this time. And then you go schedule now. And so you can see that that's now scheduled. And what's cool is you can actually get it in a calendar view. So let's say you go in your back catalog and schedule a whole bunch of posts. Then you can actually go to calendar and see that post right there. And it kind of helps you plan your distribution so you're not flooding any one day. Now I'll show you a few examples of going from short form to short form. So TikTok to YouTube Shorts. So here's my original TikTok video, the boat trend, and you can actually see the YouTube Shorts version of that. I'll show you one more example. Here's me doing a TikTok post in Vegas, and you can see the Shorts version once again, and you'll see there's no watermark, which is awesome. And so I'll show you some more examples. Let's go Instagram, show you those exact same ones. Let's say this one. So again, TikTok version with the watermark, Instagram version, no watermark. And what's cool is each of these platforms, when you auto-publish, will have features like you can have it pull in the hashtags you used in TikTok, or you could have it add some extra custom text. I won't go through all of these micro options, but there are ways, even if you are doing this automatically, for you to try and cater to each of the platform benefits and differences. So quickly, that covers use case number one. Use case number two, as I mentioned, is going from a long form video to a short form video. Now, to do that, you want to create a template first. It's not necessary, but it's highly recommended, because think about it. A YouTube video, for example, is horizontal, and a TikTok video is vertical, or any other vertical short form content. But so how do you fit this into this? Well, what you do is you create one of these templates, and they have a builder. It's super easy. You just drag and drop. You can click anything. You can just add it in as you see here. It's pretty self-explanatory. And by the way, I'm going through this quickly. I have much more videos that are a little bit more in depth for the tutorial part on the channel. So make sure you check that out if you want a more in-depth tutorial for using any of these features. And so basically you can create these templates. They also have predefined templates if you want a starting point. And it covers all the major formats. It covers horizontal, square, and vertical. That's going to be basically every single format for all the platforms. So once you've created your template in a few seconds, then what you want to do is create a new workflow, similar to how I showed you, but this time you're going to go from, say, YouTube to TikTok. Basically the exact same thing I showed you, and you just select the source and the destination, and it'll come out like this right here. YouTube to TikTok as an example. Now, if you have timestamps in your videos, it'll actually go off and automatically make the snippets for you. So the snippets are the clips from each of your long form videos. Now, I always do timestamps in my videos, including this one, so it does it automatically. But of course, it's just going off of timestamps, and maybe that's not what you want to clip up. Maybe that's not the right start and end to the clip. So you can just go to Update Snippets, and then very, very easily, you simply just drag the section you want to clip. If you want to clip this section, you can play that, and you can add the title to that clip, and it's done. You see the duration, and then you move on. You can make this 14-minute video into 10 clips in like a minute each. And there's no video editing software, nothing. And then once you do that, it's going to make all your snippets. And then you can just go publish, and you can schedule it or publish it now. This is really awesome for long form content, right? So if you made, say, a YouTube video or a Zoom call or a webinar or a live stream or a podcast, then you could get 15 pieces of content or something out of, say, like a 1-hour stream, and then you can drip that out over 2 weeks. Now, you could set it to be automatic, like to go from long form to short form, but I don't recommend that because it's not really going to clip the best clips for you. What you want to do is you want to make sure you're curating a thought that starts and ends, and it's just not possible with this tool to just automatically do it for you. Like if somehow they had some AI thing that could do it for you, that would be awesome. But as it stands now, it's cutting it up manually. You're still picking the time code, but compared to opening a video editing software like Final Cut Pro or something, this is like seconds, right? You're not exporting each of these videos, lining up time codes and all of this crazy stuff. This is like seconds. There's no graphics to design, nothing. And hopping over to my TikTok, you can see here, these were created by Repurpose IO. You can see it's a vertical video, but it's got that horizontal YouTube video in there first. More examples here. So you see the headline and everything that gets pulled in. So what I like to do personally is I like to mix up native TikTok videos, but also redo the repurposing. It's a good way to get more volume out. Now, what I would say is from testing this, obviously these types of videos don't perform generally as well as a native vertical video. So if it's possible for you, I would try and at least do one native vertical video for like every at least 3 or 4 ones you repurpose from a long form. If that's your primary, that again would depend on how much time you have to do this. But ultimately, if you can't make these vertical videos, and I don't make a lot, as you can see, I focus on my YouTube, well, you're way better off at least posting these ones and posting a lot of them, right? Because you could have one vertical video, or you could have like 20 clips that took you almost 0 additional time to distribute. And not only is that one vertical clip here going out once, it's going out to all your platforms at once. So the amount of time you're spending, like, let's say you're going from this long form video, you spend 15 minutes making 10 clips. Well, those 10 clips are going to be distributed, say, over 2 weeks across 7 platforms. So that's a high level of how it all works, but I encourage you to check out the specific videos on how to go from YouTube or long form video to TikTok or short form video, and how to go from short form to short form, depending on which use case you're starting out with. Now I want to go over pricing, and firstly, Repurpose IO is not a free tool. It is a paid solution, but it's actually really, really affordable. So it starts out at $15 a month, but this is only if you want to create audio podcasts and audio clips into video. I'd say this is probably not the majority of people. I think most people are looking to either go from those long form videos to clips, or from a short form platform to another short form platform. Now, it is $25 a month, but when you really think about it, it's pretty much a no-brainer. If you, say, are publishing to 6 platforms, and let's not even worry about how you got the clip. Let's say you have the clip already, and you're just publishing just that part to 6 platforms. It takes you, say, 10 minutes to publish each one. That's 60 minutes, and that's just one video. And I'm pretty sure you charge more than $25 an hour for your time. And so in just one video being distributed to 6 platforms, you've already made up more than $25 an hour. And now imagine if you're distributing dozens, if not 100 or so videos a month. The time savings are crazy. It's much cheaper than going and hiring like a social media assistant or something on Fiverr or any other platform. And here, you don't have to worry about anyone kind of stealing your account or doing something shady because you still control everything. But at the end of the day, I always say the best way to figure out if this is going to work for you is to try it. Now, you can get a 14-day trial that lets you publish 10 videos for free, but if you go to repurpose.io/solopreneur, you can actually get an extended 30-day trial that lets you publish 30 videos. This is going to really help you determine if this is going to work for you, and it's going to let you see how your traffic and engagement is impacted before having to invest in anything. So all you have to do, again, is go to repurpose.io/solopreneur, click the link in the description, and just click the green button here to start your 30-day trial. What's awesome is there's no credit card required, so you can just get started risk-free. And once you click the button, you're taken to this page. You can just sign up easily with Google in one click, or you can sign up in a few seconds manually with your email address. And to help you get started, I wanted to give you a free bonus because when I discovered this tool, at first it was a little bit overwhelming to think about, well, where am I going to repurpose from and to, and how am I going to do all of this? And so I actually made this helpful graphic that I personally use myself. And what this is going to show you is how to turn one YouTube video into 35 pieces of content, or turn one TikTok video into 31 pieces of content. Now, I recommend you don't start with 31. Let's say you're doing YouTube. Just start with YouTube and maybe cutting up the vertical clips and maybe put the native posts as well on all these other platforms. Why not? If you're posting to YouTube, why not have that natively post to your Facebook as well, and your LinkedIn and so many other platforms? So Repurpose is going to be able to do all of this stuff for you without really much extra effort. Same with TikTok. And then if you want to take it to the next level, then you can also turn YouTube videos into text posts and summary graphics and so on. So just click the link in the description. This is completely free, and you can grab this guide to really help you plan your strategy for how you're going to dominate the algorithms with repurposing content. So hopefully I've helped you decide if repurpose.io is the best tool for you to grow your content strategy this year. It's been tremendously helpful for me, and I've been seeing my engagement grow month after month. But again, the best thing for you to do is try it out for yourself risk-free. Click the link in the description below to get the free 30-day trial. And if you found this video helpful, give me a like. It really motivates me to make more content like this for you. Also consider subscribing to the channel for more growth hacking and automation tools. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.